dankie Jensu vir daardie brokkie skindernies. Altyd lekker om te hoor wat jy sê. Now, our next two guests, Gavin and Chiro from overdrivetv.co.za, probably has got the best jobs in the world because they get to drive some seriously awesome cars. And lately, they've been seen rolling in the latest Mercedes CLS and the Alfa Romeo Giulietta. Oh my word, guys.
That is correct,
when I heard what you guys are talking about, it's like, Mercedes CLS, no, go on, man.
I know. As I say, I went to the launch of the CLS last week in Eisner, which is great. And the last thing is it's a new segment. Manufacturers like to claim they've invented a new segment. Mercedes-Benz claim this is the world's only four-door coupe, although they used to claim that when they launched it 8 years ago. And you know you're doing a good job when your competitors respond. BMW are going to revive the CS badge. They're bringing out their four-door coupe next year. And Audi's already responded with the A7. It's got a few firsts in it. It's the first Mercedes-Benz with 4 aluminium doors.
Yeah.
Usually they reserve that for their sports cars, the SLs, the SLSs and that. They'll only obviously have 2 aluminium doors. And it's also got a new lighting system. It's the first full LED lighting system. Really? And Mercedes claim, we didn't get to drive it at night, unfortunately, but they claim these lights are so good that when you're driving at night, your vision is exactly the same as daylight.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But that's fine if you're in the Mercedes. What if you're driving towards the Mercedes?
Well, you'll probably think Dawn's broken, first of all. But what the Merc have thought that through. What the Merc does, it actually sees which car's coming and it adjusts the beams away from oncoming traffic, so you won't blind anyone coming in. I was lucky enough. I had a glass of wine with a guy from Merc the night before at dinner.
Just
and
one, obviously.
and I managed to get out of him which number to choose in the morning because it's a bit of a lottery because they had the CLS 63, the AMG there. So I was told to choose number 12, which I duly did. So I got to drive the CLS 63 AMG called Edition 1, which is just absolutely phenomenal. There's only so much you can say about AMG Mercedes-Benz, as they are truly, truly phenomenal. And this was no different. It's got the big V8 bi-turbo engine. And it was just such a phenomenal driving experience. I then got to drive the CLS 500, and I think that's all the Merc you need. And this, the CLS 500 was as good. Obviously not as crazy as the AMG, but a really good car.
And the interior lacquer?
It's absolutely incredible. It's one of the best places to be. It's got so many things in it, and it's got a new system on it where the car parallel parks itself. So if you're the sort of person who has a phobia against parallel parking, I know there's a lot of you out there who wake up in cold sweats in the night thinking about parallel parking. 25,000 Rand, and on top of the 1.4 million you're already paying for the car, another 25 grand, and the car will park itself for you. And we were just saying, you know how many parking attendants you could pay off with 25,000?
Exactly.
So
Wow, press a button, you're almost like autopilot.
Completely.
Cool. So let's move on there.
Okay, onto the Alfa Romeo Giulietta. Now, Alfa Romeo and Giulietta have had a long romance. It's 25 years old, the name, and nostalgia is a powerful marketing tool, as we know.
Sells very well. Yeah.
Sells very well. So South Africans will know the Giulietta name quite well because South Africa was the biggest market outside of Italy for Alfa Romeo for many, many years. I didn't realize that either.
And what a fantastic car. Really great little car.
I think for a long time, Italians focused mainly on the aesthetics. They did about 4 years of development, making sure that the leather was perfectly stitched, and then they thought, we've got to wire this thing. So they did that on the last day, and then went for lunch.
Alphas aren't known for their reliability, but they backed themselves a bit with their new warranty.
So what they've done, I mean, they've got a lot of competition in the segment. The Volkswagen Golf, the Audi A3, the Ford Focus, the Opel Astra. There's a lot of competition here. So they've come in with a 5-year service warranty instead of a 3-year. So it just shows you that they are more confident with this car. And the prices are very competitive as well. And
handles brilliantly.
I think I actually said to my launch partner on this one that it handles like an Italian club manager on too many Red Bulls. It just sort of seems to dance across the tarmac. It's huge fun to drive, but there's just not enough power. If you want more power, go for the 1750. Otherwise, if it doesn't bother you, you want to save fuel, go for the 1.4.
But beautiful car for a nice Sunday drive, chill out,
beautiful
countryside.
Great car, and also it'll say something about you if you buy an Alfa Romeo. It always attracts individuals. I'm not quite sure what it says, but it says something.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much, man. Always nice to have you on Expresso. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
So give us your opinion on Facebook about these two cars and which one you would choose. And also, you can follow these guys on Twitter at Overdrive TV and see what they get up to. Very, very interesting stuff. Now, this week we've been learning all about heartburn, what it is, the signs and symptoms, and now we're crossing over to the Hello Doctor studio to get some tips on how to live with it if you do suffer from it frequently.